Well, so I will say, when I first got to Washington, I did not understand that the game is to be in the meeting. Success in Washington is being in the meeting. And people will try to cut you out of the meeting. I learned the hard way that if you don't insist on being in the meeting, you'll just get cut out. But that you have to insist in a certain way. So if you're also too like, why aren't I in that meeting? And you push too hard, you can alienate people. It's like the Goldilocks thing, right? On the other hand, you really have, if you don't say, well, I assume I'll be in that meeting. You don't really want to ask permission. That's the point. If you have to ask permission, people are likely to say, so you would need to be confident enough to assume you're going to be in the meeting without being so pushy that you generate antibodies. I think now what I would say is, so I know, there's this meeting, I've prepared a memo for it and I'm looking forward to discussing X. Or put it on your calendar and show up, because it's very hard for people to push you out of a meeting. You got to be careful on that one. Sometimes they will, and that can be embarrassing, but that's another example of taking a risk. And again, do it carefully, but better to try and get told not that you shouldn't be in the meeting than to be too scared to try. But at the same time, again, the way I'd probably do it is say, I've prepared a memo for that meeting, something like that. I think particularly for women, this is one where, again, when men are scared, they're often taught to hide their fear by kind of being more confident than they feel. And they're rewarded for that. Women often learn to be kind of apologetic or too modest because we're rewarded for being modest. We're not rewarded for putting ourselves forward. As any woman leader will tell you, too much and you're abrasive or, lovely words that we won't say on tape. But if you're not strong enough, you'll very quickly get run over.